let's just, we're in Milwaukee. We're happy to be here, aren't we, Brandon?
Joyful.
I don't have my clapper, so Nick, I want you to CGI a clapper. Trixie getting ready in drag in Milwaukee with new PR. Hi, it's Trixie Mattel. Welcome back to the channel. And today we're in my lovely home studio here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the most incredible city in the world. Today, I brought so much of the PR we unboxed in the last unboxing video. And what I've been doing when I come here is I bring PR and then leave it here. So that way when I come here to get in drag for something, I don't usually bring a makeup kit. I'll just bring like the wig and the outfit. My dream is to have a corset and boobs and padding and everything here too, so that all I have to do is pack like a wig, jewelry, and outfit when I come here. That would be like my dream, my pie in the sky. I dream big, what can I say? And I thought, I'm gonna go down to Tits and make some drinks today, so I thought we would just get in drag using a bunch of new makeup. We don't do any good old fashioned new makeup videos anymore. So I'm gonna glue on my brows and let's be right back. So today's video is brought to you by Green Chef. Green Chef is a CCOF organic meal kit company with options for all types of diets, from keto to paleo to vegan to vegetarian like me, fitness, Mediterranean. I mean, you can really do anything to suit your preferences, even gluten-free. I mean, you know that this is basically a Green Chef channel at this point because I have had my life transformed by Green Chef. I've been on tour all this year and honestly, I miss getting my Green Chef packages so much. I would come home from shooting all day and there is a meal kit on my door that keeps itself cool even if the sun is beating down on it. I open and all my ingredients are cold, and it's got meals for my whole week, and there's very exciting recipes in there. They're now offering 10-minute lunches, which is like very little to no meal prep required, like 10-minute, eat it and move on with your life. Perfect for when you're on the go, or it's like at the office where you don't necessarily have somewhere you can really go in and cook. I never learned to cook as a kid. I never learned to cook in college. I didn't know how to cook until I started using Green Chef, and it completely changed my life. Green Chef is also the only meal kit that completely offsets its carbon footprint. It is both carbon and plastic offset. One of my other favorite things is you reduce your food waste by 23% or more compared to when you're shopping. Like for me, I live alone. If I want to make something, most ingredients come in a package that I'm not going to finish it. And so this really works out for me. Use my code Trixie599 to get $5.99 per meal on your first box, plus free shipping on your first box. Go to greenchef.com for more details. Green Chef, the #1 meal kit for eating well. Back to you, Trixie. And we're back. Hey, kiddos. So I've decided on this trip to Wisconsin, I'm gonna do full Wisconsin mom accent all the time. So we're gonna go into another product here because we got places to go. I don't have like every piece brand new, but some of my stuff is brand new. And so I wanted to like pause here and there to try some of the new stuff. I happen to really enjoy some of these CoverGirl skincare products. By the way, my condo building, like the neighbors are right here and they're really nice, and you know, they'll check on my place for me kind of stuff like that, and they just text me, "Are you in your house?" And I said, "Yeah," because the door's open. And then I went out on the patio in my underwear with purple eyebrows and I started waving like this and I started blowing kisses. And then they were like, "Okay, weirdo." I really like the CoverGirl mattifying oil-free moisturizer. I thought maybe this would be good for like a pre-drag thing. Cactus water to instantly lock in hydration, 87% naturally derived ingredients. I know that drugstore skincare is not gonna be as high powered as, you know, prescription skincare or like higher end skincare, but for drag, honestly, like I'm a lot of times skincare wise, I just want a good primer. And I don't like my skin to feel wet, but I cannot go in with makeup dry. Can you guys tell at the studio? My monitor's not there, it's there, because now I've been looking over there. Oh, so how are you? How are things? Who likes who? This smells really good, really good. Huge tub too. We'll let it dry and see what happens, but I think this is really nice. Like I said, would I use it every day? No, but like as a pre-drag primer, something I can just throw in my tour bag. After drag shows, I usually just need some kind of skincare, and so even if my nice fancy skincare is like in my tour bus or whatever, it's nice to just have something. So it feels good, and it's definitely drying more matte. I can feel it sort of like drying. Oh. I also have the CoverGirl Priming Glow Mist. This is supposed to be rose water and vitamin C, and I actually really turn up for rose water and things because I think it smells, oh, so good. I think it smells so good. Do a little more glue here. I'm feeling colorful today. It's really gray and rainy in Milwaukee. It wasn't exactly the most fabulous weather to walk into, but I really wanna feel the fantasy. So I have some makeup here that's really colorful, and I just feel like I've been doing a lot of neutrals lately because of the tour. Like I have to have pretty much the same makeup every day. So I think I'm just gonna go like, whew, I think I'm gonna go in today. I think I'm gonna have a big look as opposed to the very touchable, fashionable, young, fresh, and soft look that I normally sport at these type of endeavors. At the time of filming this, Leslie Jordan died yesterday. Super bummer. I know, and all these like jokes about Katya and I when we're always like, I just heard. Yesterday, everybody was texting me, I just heard, but they weren't joking. I must have gotten 50 texts from people saying, are you okay? And I do love Leslie, and you guys, I just wanna say, you gotta imagine, he was my first music video. He always was supporting me and DMing me, and he would tell me he listened to my music, and he would pretty much do anything I invited him to help me on, even if I didn't have much money, and he had no reason to do it other than to just support a drag queen. So that's just like what kind of person he was. And the universe just always put us together. We do a pride together. Or one time I was doing a cabaret, he was there the night before and I was there the day after. Then we did American Horror Story. We did my music video. You know, it was just like the universe was always weaving us together, and it's just, he's sort of a drag queen. It was sort of like when we lost Chi Chi. It's always weird when drag queens or comedy people pass away. It just feels kind of impossible. You know what I mean? Like somebody like Leslie or Chi Chi, like they seem immortal somehow. So it's very weird when drag queens and comedy people pass away. Rosewater and vitamin C. I think I'm gonna love this. I love the way it feels, that's for sure. I'm gonna sneeze. I'm very sensitive to fragrances. Water, glycerin, rose water is like the fourth ingredient. That's good. We'll see how I feel. I mean, I really, honestly, I do believe in setting sprays, but I believe that a priming spray can do a lot more for you than a setting spray. I think the setting spray is frosting, but I think a priming spray is like really does work. I got this so long ago, and it's so cute that I've been afraid to use it. This is the NYX Marshmallow Blender. It's a blending sponge that looks like a marshmallow. Isn't that crazy? And I haven't used it just because I thought it was so cute. This is probably from 4 years ago, and I bought it with my own money. It's not exactly PR, but like, it's a marshmallow. So I'm gonna wet this, and I'm just gonna wet it quick, and let's try it. Let's see what happens. By the way, we don't have to address this pimple, and we don't ever have to speak about it, okay? I'm not somebody who gets acne, but when I do get it, it makes my world fall apart. I mean, I had acne as a teenager, but like, I was never like a adult acne person, luckily. However, being really dry, I get very congested. I'm really like, if I don't wash my face a lot and do like chemical peels and stuff, I can get a lot of like blackheads. I love the texture of this sponge. I wonder if this is still available. Hey Siri, search the internet for the NYX Marshmallow Sponge.
Okay.
It's I think it's on Amazon and Ulta. Okay, wow. It's nice and dense, I'll say that. It honestly, it feels like I'm holding a marshmallow. Like it feels like I'm putting makeup on with a marshmallow. Have you guys ever seen that viral video of that girl putting on her foundation with her boyfriend's balls as the beauty blender? Oh yeah, innovation is all around us. That's how the cavemen did it. I'm just getting a good base layer going so I can do my eyeshadow, because if you guys are new to the channel, which you might be, I like to do my big drag eye makeup over like wet foundation. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now. By the way, vintage Trixie Cosmetics. I have the, well not vintage, just from this year, the Trixie Heartbreak Hotline. The other day I put this on and I just was like, how come I haven't worn this? And I've gotten TSA this morning at like 5 in the morning. The lady was like, I love your sweater. I'm like, thank you, I made it. I mean, I didn't make it, but the talented people at Trixie Cosmetics engineered it. But I always feel embarrassed wearing my own merch until it's kind of older, and then I'll bust out, once in a while I'll bust out like a really old Trixie Cosmetics thing, or like a really old Trixie shirt. I don't know if anybody's been with me since the beginning, but my first Trixie shirt was like a magenta with like a white Trixie doing this with like a big hair. I still see people wearing that once in a while. When somebody has a meet and greet has that shirt, I'm always like, whoa, you really are like an OG. It's not just you bought it, you've held on to it for like 8-9 years, which is pretty crazy. You guys, I'm really into this Dermablend leg and body makeup. It just really works for me. And I've just been this is really crazy, but I've just been lightening the center of the face a little bit. And on tour, I've just been living for these one size powders. These are really good. I will say that I still prefer the Too Faced, the Born Naked powders. Those are like butter. But in my opinion, they shatter on tour, so I haven't been able to tour with them. But this is the Makeup Forever Full Coverage Camouflage, and this just helps me not have exactly all one color face when I start this makeup. I think it helps to just start lightening my cheeks a little bit. God, my eyes are so small and so close together. It's really shocking. Good thing I chose a career where I completely changed my anatomy, because I don't even think I could get a job, any sort of front of house job. Hey, you guys. Brandon, do you think I'm him?
No, you are so beautiful.
Well, good.
in your own way.
We also don't have a Trixie Cosmetics mirror here in Milwaukee, so we're busting out the good old One Size Beauty mirror. I guess this is the One Size Stand channel at this point, but honestly, I love One Size. They do such a good job. Would you guys watch? I would love to do an all one brand video of just One Size. I think we could do it at this point. They have such nice products. All right, this came in PR, but this is like not new. This is the Prados Beauty Black Liner, proudly indigenous, unapologetically beautiful. This is a great liner. And it's not exactly new, but it came in PR again, and I thought, well, let's bust it out. Let's do it, because this is a really black liner, you guys. Really, really black. And I gotta tell you, when drag queens get together, we talk about black eyeliners. It always comes back to black eyeliner, because everybody has their own like master recipe. They're like, oh, I used the Inglot, and I set it with this. Oh, well, I use this. Look how black that is, you guys. This is and look how nice the tip is. Like, that was so precise and so quick. That's why it's really important to engage with independent brands. You really never know what you're gonna stumble into that's a really good product. Easy. I mean, that's how quick my little template goes on, because this is so easy to use. So, I wanna do like a big pink thing today. I think I wanna do a big pink eye with a yellow lid, which is a little crazy for the middle of the day in the fall in Milwaukee, but I think let's just do it. My meet and greet look is pink and orange, and so like, I'm just trying to be like, well, let's just go crazy. And I got a bunch of these Crash Beauty products. They're collaborating with the drag queens. I don't know how to say the names on these palettes. I did look up these artists, very cool makeup. I'm not gonna look as cool as them, and you all need to get very comfortable with that very quickly. But I think I'm gonna do some of these pinks and stuff. I think that's the vibe and that's the moment. That's what I think I wanna do. I can't pronounce anything. I don't know what anything is. I'm so confused. Okay, let's just do, I'm gonna do these two, this purple and this pink. This is the La Mancha Crujiente, I hope that's right, in Crash palette. My high school only offered French, and I never got the opportunity to learn Spanish, but I wish I did. I really regret not knowing Spanish. So I'm gonna take this color Fabulous. That's a word I understand. There's a little sheer. Just a little sheer at the gig for my taste, if we're being completely honest. But maybe it's a blessing. Maybe I need to switch it up and stop doing such dark, whorish makeup. I'm gonna try a little bit of this one. This is Performance from the other palette. You guys, I think these are sheer to me. That looks really sheer, right? Do you guys see my real like skin color under that eyeshadow? Well, let's just press on. I'm gonna put more on. I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna do pink shadow, and then I'm gonna do yellow, and I'm gonna do a crease with the black pen. And I hope this works, because I do have another video I have to film today. So if this makeup sucks, you're gonna see it twice. Good luck for you, the viewer. You guys, this is really it's not matte, and it's not minimizing texture whatsoever, and it's not opaque, and I'm not happy about it. Do you see how it's like pronouncing the glue? Do you see that? This looks horrible. Whatever. You know what though, on this channel, what do we have if we don't have honesty? Like, I know these are drag queens who worked on this palette, but I guess it's, girl, I don't even know. I just want nice things in my life. I'm a good person. I pay my taxes. I'm gonna grab another palette, because I think I'm gonna have to add to this. Luckily, at my house in Milwaukee, I keep one of my Prados Beauty palettes, and these are really pigmented, so thank you. The Indigenous Divas and the Dolls. Do you see how that makes it more opaque now? I mean, not by much, because this is just not giving. Oof. You know what? I'm wearing bangs today, thank God. You never want to put on makeup and go, thank God I'm wearing bangs. Like, that's not what you want. Do you guys see what oh God, you know what? We're just gonna push through. You know, let's trust the process. I'm gonna put down the Prados Beauty palette, and I'm gonna pick up 2000ismo palette. Now I want purple on the bottom, so I'm having a change of heart. There is a purple in this, so I'm gonna try that. Is everybody insane? What is that? I like the color, but the quality of this shadow is not it. Not it. Honestly, this is horrible. This reminds me of the NYX Aquaria palette, which is one of the worst things I've ever used. I'm sorry. We just have to be honest at the gig, and we have to be transparent with the realities presented to us. You guys don't want to see me on this channel put on this shadow and go, doesn't it look amazing? If it doesn't look amazing. You know, I really like the color. I would say the actual shade swatch, the shade, the hue is pretty. But the formula, the way it's laying on my skin, and you know what? Let me just give the disclaimer I always have to give. I use makeup very differently than normal people. So the sheerness of this maybe is something you want, not something I want. So I'm gonna have to top this with a Prados Beauty palette, because it's not giving, and it's not gonna work. So I'm gonna take some of this purple, and I'm gonna like top this bottom section with some purple. You guys, I don't know what I'm doing. It's gonna be one of those days where I'm just gonna have to wear the bangs and walk really fast. Just hope nobody sees me. If you see my next video and I'm talking to you from the dark, mind your fucking business. That's gonna have to work, I guess. Holy f. Oh God. Even though I don't like this palette, I'm gonna have to use it on the other side because I do want it to be even and I'm afraid of like them not matching. So the color's called LOL, by the way. It's like they're f***ing mocking me. They're over there LOLing at me struggling. You know what though? Like I'm gonna be compassionate here. Making makeup is really difficult. So I'm always gonna tell you the truth, but I understand the struggle of making good makeup. You guys, do you ever sit and think about, oh my God. Hello?
Hi, are you in London?
No, I'm in Milwaukee. I'm in the middle of a video.
Okay.
Say hi to the children.
Hi, children.
Thank you. Can I call you later? Yeah.
Bye.
Bye, honey.
Hey.
Oh, I hung up. It sounded like she was hanging up, right? I hung up on Lisa Vanderpump. Get into that. It was an accident. Oh my God, the other night we went out with David and I and Lisa and Ken went out to dinner, and David's been working very hard at the motel. And so David was letting the drinks flow like waterfalls, okay? And he was telling the story, and you ever know some people where when they tell a story, they'll start to say the same thing over and over again when they're drunk? And so we all start laughing because David's telling the story and he keeps telling the same details over and over again. And every time he says it, we all laugh. And he's like, why are you laughing? And we're like, you just said that. Some people are funny, and when they're drunk, they get funnier, and that's David. He turns into like a baby. It's really funny. A really nice baby. A hot baby. You know, I can't tell if this is starting to look good or not, but luckily, you guys, I'm not like, Prados, I'm not a spokeswoman. These shadows are nice, and they are very affordable, and they do a great job. They just do a beautiful job. It's fun to find like an independent makeup company that does a good job, and then you sort of like become their cheerleader, you know? It's kind of fun. So I'm gonna stop there, mostly because I don't know what the f I'm gonna do next. I'm gonna grab something new. This is the half-caked Get Fluffed Brow Definer. I have to show you guys the box. Do you see how it looks like jet puffed marshmallow? It's the Get Fluffed Brow Definer, and I thought maybe I could try to do my brows with this. It might not be the exact right product for drag, but I just wanna try it. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's for drag, but let's just use it. You know, this would be something, it's very sheer coverage. This would be something you would maybe use to fill in your real brows. Because sometimes if you have brow hair, it's nice to have a pencil that is really sheer. It just gives you like 10%. And I think with pencils, it's nice to know if a pencil is gonna be like, whew, like drawing on brows, or if you're gonna get just a little support. This feels like a support pencil. You know what I mean? Like I could wear this out of drag. Do you see how that looks? So I'm gonna pause here. I'm gonna do my concealer around my brows. I'm still using the Makeup Forever foundation palette. I'm gonna do around my brows. I'm gonna do my contouring all over my face, and we're gonna be right back. It's not my favorite skin of my life. I'm gonna be honest. I'm just gonna be honest to you guys. I have been in drag a lot lately, and my skin is starting to turn on me a little bit. So it's not the best my skin has ever looked, but we're just gonna move with it. We're just gonna move on. We're just gonna move forward, and we're not gonna look back. We're not gonna look back. These drag queens, our friends from Drag Race España, are doing a white liner. And you know, I'm obsessed with white liner, but I'm also extremely critical of it. So I'm just gonna say before I try this, I'm quite discerning. So if it doesn't work for me, that doesn't mean it's a bad product. I'm just so specific about white liner because it's like really the crux of whether or not my looks kind of work. Because I use the white liner to do the lid and the under eye thing. And although I think both of these girls, I did some Googling of them. I think they're both white liner people. So hopefully they're looking out for me. They're my guardian angels. Very cute little tub here. Very, very cute. I'm just gonna dip in and let's just, I mean, it looks white. Let's hope and believe. It definitely is white. All right, you bitches. Ooh, you better come hard with the white liner. That looks good, right? Very white. Wow, nice. Really opaque, really creamy. It's probably gonna look best with 2 coats, but honestly, most white gel liners look best with 2 coats, so I'm very used to that work. That looks good. I mean, that's really helping, don't you think? It's really helping the look a little bit. For me, if I don't have a good white liner, it's really like a battle. The whole makeup is a battle. That looks great. I'm gonna do this to the other side and be right back. So I just did the yellow, this Corintia color. You guys, it's just not opaque. And I'm getting a lot of fallout. I think I'm gonna have to stay about 20 yards away from everyone today. I look like an unwrapped candy bar. But I'm gonna do black liner and be right back. The white liner honestly is great. And then I, of course, went in with this black L'Oreal liner. You guys, I'm obsessed with this black L'Oreal liner. I haven't even said it with eyeshadow. Look how black it is. It's from the drugstore. It's like one of the best black liners I've ever used. So I'm gonna curl these lashes because we have this Lilo & Stitch Wet n Wild mascara. And so let's just do it. I mean, these Wet n Wild mascaras, we always like them. We never love them, but since they're here, let's just do it. You know what I mean? This is called Flying High Waterproof Mascara, which is good because, you know, it's raining here. So I thought I was gonna walk into Milwaukee and it was gonna be like beautiful autumnal pumpkin spice energy, and it was like a gray stricken sky. It's definitely waterproof. Do you guys know how waterproof mascaras tend to be more liquidy? It's like very thin. I kind of feel that. By the way, can you see chaos beginning? How now I'm starting to like rush through this. It's just drag. Like, this isn't the Golden Globes. Okay, like, we're just putting makeup on. Let's just move on. Yeah, I mean, this waterproof mascara, I mean, it's waterproof mascara. It's a little vinyl brush. I'm not crazy about it. I like something a little more volumizing. I don't like my lashes to look like little twigs. I think it's time to put on a lip. I have this Rare Beauty Kind Words Mini Matte Lip Duo, and I thought if I liked this, I would leave this here in Milwaukee, so hopefully I do like it. Because I do like these Rare Beauty lip products. I just don't bust them out too much, because I end up wearing a lot more, you know, like liquids and stuff in the drag shows, so. Lovely liner, little light for me. I'm probably gonna have to go into something darker. Like, I quite like this color, it's just a little light, so I know I'm gonna have to go in with something else. Luckily, I have my little bag of items, so I'm gonna deepen it. I have this Boundless Berry for, oh shit, we don't have a sharpener right now, do we? Oh, we like don't have a sharpener right now. We're struggling. That's better. And then I'm gonna use the Rare Beauty one to fill it in a little bit. And then I hope this is matte. It says Humble Matte Lipstick. I hope this is matte or I'm gonna be humbled. Let's see. It's very matte. You guys, I love tiny lipsticks. I feel like in cosmetics world, we're all obsessed with big. And with lip colors, tiny is so convenient. Especially with a weird color you're not gonna wear a lot. Like if they made more miniature red lipsticks, I think people would wear more red lipstick. Look at that. Love it. Live, laugh, love. Now I have something crazy I wanna do, and this is a little psycho, but I got these Hello Kitty, okay, I'm just gonna show it to you because it's crazy. So this is apparently a face powder. Look at this, it's a Hello Kitty toy in an egg, but the eyeshadow is a sculpture. I think we should put this on as blush at the end. I'm gonna put on my normal set of lashes and my full drag, and we'll come back to try out this face powder because I just gotta know. I have no nails on, I'm putting them on later, nobody say a word. So we have this Hello Kitty Icon Baked Face Powder. And you know what? I thought it was an eyeshadow and I was like, I'm gonna around and use it as a face powder. But I guess it is a face powder and I hope it's blush and I'm gonna put it on as blush. And I'm just gonna, I've never seen anything like this. I've never seen a face powder that's a physical like figurine of something. That's so bizarre. And I wonder how it's gonna work. Like, does it just come off? I guess we're gonna find the out, bitch. All right, let's see. I don't need to use that kind of language, but. Well, I see nothing. Okay, let's just try again. Is it gonna break? It feels fragile. Is this okay? Oh, that's actually really nice. I thought this was gonna be crazy. Actually, this is really pretty. I don't know who this is for as far as like practicality. Like, let me get my blush. It's a little egg, Easter egg. That actually looks so good. Don't you think that looks good? I don't know. I feel what I feel, but I might be feeling the wrong thing. This is actually really nice. So what have we learned? There are some stars here. This is the CoverGirl Clean Mattifying Oil-Free Moisturizer. This was really nice, feels good, love it. And I love this priming spray. You know how I feel about priming sprays? I think it's like the secret to a long, healthy life. So love that. These palettes. I don't like liars, and they're not liars, but these just did not, for me, they were not up to scratch. It's just not, the mattes weren't matte enough, the pigments weren't pigmented enough, it didn't blend great. I mean, it's a good thing I'm wearing bangs today because we have a lot of hiding to do up here. That's all I'm gonna say. It's not a great situation up there. So I don't love this. I don't love this, don't love it. Won't probably ever use that again, to be honest. The Wet n Wild mascara, I mean, all of their mascaras, whenever they do these like collabs, they're never that great. I do like some of the Wet n Wild like standard line mascaras, but this one is just, it just is. It's just a mascara, whatever. The Rare Beauty lipstick and lip pencil, very pretty, right? I mean, they make really pretty lip products. They do, that's the truth. Love the NYX Marshmallow Sponge. I'm obsessed with it. I'm gonna wash it and leave it here in Milwaukee, and I'm gonna enjoy it every time I'm here. Special shout out, this Paretos Beauty palette really saved the day. I mean, honestly, all this that actually worked is from this palette. And I also want to say, this little Hello Kitty egg really worked. I think this is cute. Thank you for trying new products with me today. I'm gonna go do another video, so I'm gonna let you go, but let me know if there's anything that you think I should give a second chance in the video, or anything that you think needs to be taken for a whirl on this channel. I'll see you very soon, goodbye.